Hello, good evening. Just want to wish everybody a good weekend. We have regular Saturday evening sessions, live streaming. Sometimes we have guests. Today I'm going solo. What I'm going to do is just to update you on a couple of topics for related to DOPS. In particular, it's actually the upcoming live CPD which we are having next week on Wednesday. Wednesday nights, evening slots are our usual CPD for DOPS. Okay, so Dr. Betty Tay will be giving a talk on familial hypercholesterolemia. So that's 23rd September at 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. It will be live at our usual CPD page, which is dops.my/CPD. Now that's the same page where you should register, but we will also be streaming live to the DOPS Facebook group. So we will be streaming to our CPD page as well as Facebook group, and the usual CPD points will be awarded if you watch through, and the QR code will be presented as per usual, and you can scan for your points. Okay, I think it'll be interesting talk, so do listen to Betty. But please register at dops.my/CPD so that we can update you in an email, and also the email will tell you which specific link to go through for the Facebook group live broadcast as well, if you prefer to watch on Facebook. Okay, so see you there on Saturday night. Now, you may know also that the SGMC is also producing CPD content for you, and the cardiology grand rounds will be having the second session. This will be on Saturday. Okay, the idea is to have it on the first Saturday of every month, and so on the 3rd of October at 2 to 3 p.m. The team comprising Dr. Yap Lok Bin, Dr. Kanan, Dr. Sulin Ho, and we have neurologist Dr. Yong Fi Man, who will be presenting on hypertension cases and complications. It will be an interesting one. It's case orientated, so please drop by. The link to register and view is dops.my/sjmc-cpd. So please RSVP by 2nd October 2020. The registration link is there. I'll just put it up in the next page in a moment. So the links for live CPD are dops.my/CPD, and sorry, that's a typo there. So dops.my/SJMC-CPD. Let me correct this. There you go. All right. So please visit these two links and register. If any questions, feel free to post in the comments on Facebook or YouTube, where we are live streaming now. The common problem I'm getting feedback is at the end of it, people say they can't scan with their QR code. I just want to say again that please, you cannot watch with the same device you wish to scan the QR code with. So you can't watch and scan with the same mobile phone. So you need to be watching with a laptop or an iPad or another phone. Then when it comes to scanning the QR code for points, you have to be using your mobile phone, which is separate from what you are watching with. The other thing is the code has been designed to expire. So actually within 2 hours of generation of the QR code, you will not be able to get points after that. The way we have put it up to help you to view this content and get points later is that we are hosting the same video on our bulletin board, and then there will be a link to an MCQ module. So you can click on that link in our bulletin board for each of these talks. And by answering some MCQs, you can still secure the CPD point. If you have not secured it before, you should not get any duplicate points. So if you already scan with your QR code, even though you do the MCQ module, you won't get double points. Okay, so I hope that's clear. And then moving on, so I hope to see you all on Wednesday night, 23rd, and on the 3rd of October, okay, for our upcoming CPD sessions. Okay, now you may or may not know that Merits has been busy, and they've actually produced a couple of APC tutorial series. So we'll watch this together, and let's see what the tutorials are like. Okay, so the first video they're having is they produce is on renewal of your APC. Okay, so let's watch this together.
Hi, this is Denise.
Hi.
And I will be taking you on a 3-part journey of APC applications tutorial, and we will be covering APC renewal, APC amendment, and application query. I'm excited. Let's begin. First, you need to register an account on our online application portal, meritsmmc.moh.gov.my. I will briefly guide you through the registration process. To register, click on this register button at the upper right corner of the page. You need to use an active email address and create a password. To remind you, the minimum software requirement is Google Chrome, and at the present moment, our mobile phone interface is still under development.
So that's a most important point. They are not mobile friendly. So although you may be lucky, your mobile phone may work with the Merits website, but I think you should use a laptop or a desktop Chrome browser, and not your mobile phone. Okay, so a lot of problems with uploads and things like that. So do not try with your mobile phone.
For first-time users, please select one type of identification to verify and create an account. Once you have selected an identification method, key in the identification number and click Verify. Please be reminded, for registered doctors, you may use your IC number or passport as appearing on the full registration certificate when
Okay, I think this is very, very, very important, because we've had some dobbers who say they click, then they're presented with all sorts of things, including their internship and whatnot, like qualifying data. And I think it seems it's because you're using the IC, which is not the same as that appearing in your registration certificate. And it's actually not the full registration certificate. Please take a look at your APC. Okay, look at your last APC when you're renewing it, and the APC will have your IC there at the bottom. So some people have it the old IC, and some people have it as their new IC. Now let's say your APC has your old IC, and then you register with Merit with your new IC. You're registering for the first time, you use a new IC, they will identify you as a new user, thinking you're a new graduate, I think, and then everything like internship data all will start to appear. So you have to upload lots of things. So you should try to match whatever is appearing on your APC. Okay, if they recognize you with the old IC, then you use your old IC number for registering with Merits. Okay, so it's not really full registration certificate. Some doctors full registration certificate may not even have the IC number, but take a look at your current APC. All right, and that will solve a lot of grief, I think, because if you have registered with a different IC, not your old or new, whatever is different from what is appearing in APC, you have to contact the MMC and then ask them to fix it. Otherwise, you can try re-registering with the IC number format which is appearing on your APC.
Registering your account. Next, once you have registered an account, an email will be generated and sent to your registered email. Click on the Activate button appearing in the activation email to activate your Merits account. You will then be transferred to the password setup window. Here, the applicant needs to insert a password that contains a mix of uppercase, lowercase letter, and numbers. Key in the password again for confirmation in the next field and click Save Password. Then, you will be transferred to your Merits account interface. The applicant is required to update their biodata and qualification information. To begin, click on the Profile button. After that, the Biodata and Qualification tab will appear. Click on the Biodata tab to update your latest address, phone number, and email address for contact purposes. On the Biodata tab to edit, click on the Edit button on the upper right corner. To complete the Qualification tab, you need to key in your date of past exam. We advise you to keep the same date as date of awarded qualification. After completing the necessary changes, you may proceed to click on the Save button. After completing the Biodata and Qualification tab, all the other tabs will appear. To begin the APC application, you may click on the APC tab. Now a blue button will appear on the left hand, plus Apply APC. Click on this to start your application process. This screen will now be displayed and you may then decide on the APC year that you wish to apply. CPD points will be shown on the counter. When the points are sufficient, the applicant will be able to click on the Save button and proceed. Next, you will have access to all 6 tabs which will appear under the APC heading. Once all information on the tab has been keyed in, you may proceed to the Document tab. On this tab, you need to upload 3 mandatory documents, which are the identity card that contain front and back images, recent passport size picture, and original basic medical degree. The document maximum size is 2 MB and only PDF or PNG files are allowed. Other supporting documents are not required.
So take note, it's only PDF or PNG. I don't know why they don't allow JPEG, GIF, or other image formats, but if you have problems, it's because of the image format. Okay.
After that, you may proceed to the Acknowledgement tab and tick on the Declaration checkbox, followed by the Submit button. After you complete the application details, the status will change from draft to awaiting payment. You may then proceed to the payment part of our application. You can click on the yellow payment icon to make your payment. After completing the payment window, the application status will change to Review. We request for your patience while waiting for our officers to approve this application.
So I think the other issue is people get very disturbed when they see the application status stuck at review. Mind you, some people are lucky, they get it reviewed in days, but some people have not had anything reviewed even after weeks, 3 weeks or 4 weeks. Let me know in your comments, anybody who's had application status under review more than 4 weeks, please make a comment now. I would like to know, and maybe we can highlight this to MMC, because I think I think it is in this day and age, application status lasting more than a month is not acceptable.
Once your application has been approved, you may click on the printer icon to print out your APC certificate. Thank you for completing your application. I hope this video has helped. Goodbye.
Okay, that was the first of the APC tutorial series. You can go ahead and view the other two, they are on YouTube. There's one on amendment and then one on the APC when the status is under query. Maybe some people are not very clear what the status query means, so maybe I'll share that and then we'll view that together.
Hi, this is Denise, and I will be taking you on a 3-part journey of APC applications tutorial, and we will be covering APC renewal, APC amendment, and application query. I'm excited. Let's begin. Welcome to the final stage of our APC application journey. I'm Denise here and ready to assist you on how to find out if your application has been queried. Now, back to the APC tab. I'm sure that you are all familiar with the registration process and also the renewal process. Now, I'm here to assist you on the query part. First, proceed to the APC tab. As you can see, the application for APC 2021 has been made, but it has been queried by the officer, and you can notice the changes here under the application status. To find out what exactly is wrong with the application, you need to click on the green pencil icon. Click here to edit your application. Once you click on the edit icon, you will be able to read the remarks in this yellow pop-up. The contents of the pop-up will state the problems in your application requiring attention. For this particular applicant, blank documents have been uploaded for all 3 mandatory attachments. Therefore, the applicant needs to make the appropriate correction by removing and uploading the correct documents. Don't forget to click on the Acknowledgement tab, check the declaration box, and click on the Submit button. This is the end of our journey. I hope the videos have helped in some way. Though I am sad that we have reached the end, I'm glad to have played even a small part in making the application process smoother. Subscribe to our YouTube page for more exciting updates.
Well, goodbye. Now, I asked about any issues you guys are still facing with APC application. It should actually allow StreamYard to display your name, but otherwise I can't see it here unless I go to Facebook. But anyway, 9th August until now still under review. So that's 5 weeks. So that's pretty long. It's sad that the process is still so inefficient, but at least you should be happy that when they WhatsApp them, they replied. So any other comments or issues you want to bring up? Also, if you have any comments about our live, if you attended any of our live CPD sessions so far, please provide feedback, good or bad, doesn't matter, but please let us know so we can improve or maintain whatever you like about it. If you don't provide feedback, it's difficult to judge, but we are quite pleased about the participation. For our first 4 live CPD, we've got over 100 registrations and over 100 of you for each one have got live CPD points just by attending. And I think by streaming to you all in DOPS Facebook group, it's a very convenient and easy way to reach out to our doctors. Okay, you don't have to use any other special app or special website. It's what you're familiar with. Okay, it's about 20 minutes. But if there are no other comments, I hope to see you all on the 23rd of October, 23rd September, next Wednesday, 8 p.m. And then on the 3rd of October at 2 p.m. for our next 2 live CPD sessions. All right. Okay. So I think this will be a very quick Saturday Night Live broadcast. So See you guys. If you got any comments, feel free to post and I'll read them later. Good night.